At the University of Toledo Medical Center today, we have once again Dr. Joan Duggan with us. We're going to be talking about ticks. I didn't realize it, but apparently April is the start of tick season. So as we get into that now, something people want to watch out for. The most common thing is if you do get one on you, you spot one on your body, what's the best way to get it off of you?
The best way to get a tick off of you is to take a pair of tweezers and grasp the tick very, very close to the mouthpieces and gently pull it out. Don't crush it. Don't put anything on to try to get the tick to back out. And if you can't get the whole tick out and you get the mouthpieces still left in your skin, you can try to gently extract them, but don't go digging them out, or like a splinter, they'll just work their way in.
Okay, and you want to use the proper repellent. DEET is the thing we always hear. Why is that so important? What works there?
DEET is something that makes the ticks basically die, and a 20% concentration is really what's needed. So some of you have to look on the ingredients for the spray or the product that you use, because some of them have a smaller amount of DEET, and it will not be effective as a tick repellent unless it says 20%.
Okay, and obviously clothing is an issue too. What kind of clothing do you recommend if you're out in a wooded area?
You want to wear light clothing because it makes it easier to spot the ticks. Light clothing generally that has bands that go down to the hands and down to the ankles as well, and tuck your pants into your hiking boots if you're out in a wooded area.
And something that surprised me when we were talking about this earlier is showering. Apparently showering can help, and I hadn't heard about this. Tell people what that's about.
When you've been in an area where there are ticks and you're worried that you have a tick on you and you're at risk for a tick, you should come in, you should take a magnifying glass if you need to and examine your body for tick, remove them with the tweezers, and then take a shower within 2 hours after you come in. Studies have shown that you can actually reduce the number of ticks that are adherent before they actually burrow in if you thoroughly shower within 2 hours after exposure.
Really? Okay, so that's not in place then of using the tweezers.
No.
This would be a supplement to that.
Correct.
So is it just that you wash them off? Do they react badly to the water? What was the reason?
Wash them off before they can thoroughly embed.
Okay, so you're
With their little
essentially
mouthpieces.
just trying to do a little bit of proactive to try to keep them off. And then if you have a wooded area by your house, the CDC has some information about what might be a good barrier between your lawn and maybe that wooded area that's out in your backyard.
If you want to stop ticks from coming into your lawn, one of the best ways to do this is to put something like mulch or wooded chips in a 3-foot barrier between your lawn and the wooded area. That actually stops ticks from migrating into your lawn where they can get onto your pets and then also come into your house through that mechanism.
Now, pets are a little bit different because when it comes to repellents or what kind of things you use for your dog, they're pretty good with a lot of different things, but cats a little bit more sensitive if you have an outdoor cat.
Correct. Most of the over-the-counter tick repellents will work on your dog, but for a cat you want to contact your veterinarian for the proper product because cats' skin can be very, very sensitive to the tick repellents.
Okay, so you want, and I guess it's important to think about your animal because anytime they get it outside and come inside to your place, they could potentially giving it to you as well.
Absolutely.
Do they typically hop from one to the other throughout the house, or how does that work?
No, usually if a dog brings a tick in, the tick will either be embedded on the dog or it will get onto you as you're petting the dog or into your house.
Okay.
And then onto you that way.
Double-edged sword. You're in trouble either way. All right, Dr. Joan Duggan, thanks for the information about ticks as we start getting these warm weather days from the University of Toledo Medical Center. That's your talk back.